Hello students, welcome back to MGC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 10 of chemistry, that is halogen derivatives. This is part 7, so let's begin. In the previous lecture we have discussed about preparation of alkyl halide from alkene by addition of hydrogen halide using Markovnikov's and anti-Markovnikov's rule. So let us continue this preparation of alkyl halide by using saturated hydrocarbon, that is alkane. Here is the preparation of alkyl halide from alkane by using halogenation process. This is the general reaction of halogenation of alkane. In this, alkane on reaction with halogen in presence of UV light or sunlight or higher temperature, it results the formation of alkyl halide. This reaction we have already done in the first lecture of this lesson. So what exactly happened over here? The hydrogen of the alkane is replaced by one halogen and that forms the alkyl halide. So substitution of hydrogen atom of alkanes by halogen, it may be a chlorine, bromine, iodine atom, is called as halogenation of alkane. Alkane reacts with this halogen in presence of ultraviolet light or diffuse light or at higher temperature to forms the alkyl halide. Let us see the reactivity of halogen towards the alkane, and the order is F2 is more reactive than Cl2, which is more reactive than Br2, and the least reactive is iodine. Here is the ease of replacement of hydrogen atom from the carbon is in the order of tertiary is greater than secondary, which is greater than primary. As this halogenation may be a chlorination, bromination or iodination, let us talk about chlorination and bromination of alkane. Chlorination and bromination of alkanes. Here is one example. Ethane reacts with chlorine in presence of UV light. So what is the pattern of this reaction? Hydrogen of this ethane will be replaced by chlorine. Here we can replace hydrogen of this carbon or hydrogen of this carbon. Indirectly the product will be the same. That is, if we are replacing the hydrogen of this carbon and it is replaced by this chlorine, the product is ethyl chloride and byproduct is HCl. Second example, ethane on reaction with bromine in presence of UV light. Again the pattern is same. The hydrogen of ethane is replaced by bromine. So what will be the product here? That is ethyl bromide and byproduct is HBr. The next example is propane. Propane when reacts with bromine in presence of UV light, the hydrogen can be removed from this terminal carbon atom. So if we are replacing hydrogen from this terminal carbon atom by bromine, the product is this, that is 1-bromopropane. So you can observe here hydrogen of this terminal carbon atom is replaced by bromine. Instead of this terminal carbon atom, if we replace the hydrogen of this middle carbon atom by bromine, and the product you will get is 2-bromopropane. Students, this halogenation follows free radical mechanism. Here in case of propane, a mixture of two isomeric products are formed even when a mono substitution is carried out. During this halogenation process, more than one hydrogen can be replaced by halogen and we will get a different kinds of halogen derivatives. Here is the example of chlorination of butane. During this chlorination of butane, we can replace this terminal carbon's hydrogen by chlorine. So product you will get, that is 1-chlorobutane. The next possibility, we can replace the hydrogen from this second carbon atom and the product we will get, that is 2-chlorobutane. Another many more possibilities like replacing the two hydrogen, that is one hydrogen from second carbon atom and one hydrogen from the third carbon atom with the two chlorine atoms. The product we will get, that is 2,3-dichlorobutane. Similarly, we will get different isomeric products on the chlorination of this butane. So, during this halogenation of butane, in addition to this monochloro compounds, isomeric dichloro-trichloro compounds are also possible. Therefore, this halogenation of alkane is not suitable method for the lab preparation of haloalkane. This is because a mixture of different isomers are formed which are difficult to separate. But still, in certain cases, this free radical mechanism is useful. This halogenation reaction is a chain reaction and proceed by formation of free radicals. It is very difficult to stop the reaction at the formation of monohalogen stage. The reaction continues till all hydrogens in alkane are replaced by chlorine or bromine and a mixture of mono, di, tri, tetra, etc. halogen derivatives are obtained, which are difficult to separate. Therefore, direct halogenation is not a suitable method for preparation of alkyl chloride or bromide. Here is the reaction of iodination of alkane. You can observe here, this is ethane. On iodination, it results the formation of ethyl iodide and hydrogen iodide, or we can say hydroiodic acid. This reaction is a reversible reaction and HI is the responsible for this reversible reaction. Why? Because this HI is a strong reducing agent which reduces this ethyl iodide back to alkene, that is ethane. So for such a kind of reaction, to avoid this reversible reaction, we have to carry out this reaction in presence of oxidizing agent like HiO3 iodic acid, HGO, that is mercuric oxide, and nitric acid. These oxidizing agent decomposes this hydroiodic acid and prevent the backward reaction. So here are the examples which takes place in presence of oxidizing agent. The reactant is same in all the reaction, that is ethane. You can observe here. On iodination, balancing is different. In presence of different oxidizing agent, we are getting the product, that is ethyl iodide. Fluorination of alkanes, which is not possible because reaction of alkanes with fluorine are explosive and hydrofluoric acid, that is HF, is poisonous and corrosive. Hence, alkyl fluorides are not prepared by halogenation of alkanes. And here is the last method for the preparation of alkyl halide from alkyl halide only by using halogen exchange. We can prepare alkyl halide from alkyl chloride or alkyl bromide. In this, we are going to deal with two name reaction. The first one is Finkelstein reaction, which is specifically used for the formation of alkyl iodide. Remember this part. We have to prepare alkyl iodide by using Finkelstein reaction. This is the general reaction where alkyl chloride on reaction with sodium iodide in presence of acetone or in presence of methanol, this chlorine of alkyl chloride will be replaced by iodine and the product we will get, that is alkyl iodide, and byproduct is sodium chloride. This byproduct will be separated by filtration process. So alkyl iodides are prepared by treating this alkyl chloride or bromide with sodium iodide in methanol or acetone solution. The sodium bromide or sodium chloride precipitates from the solution and can be separated by filtration. Here is the example. The method will be the same for the preparation. The example is ethyl chloride on reaction with sodium iodide in presence of acetone. So what will be the product? The chlorine of ethyl iodide is replaced by iodine. So product is ethyl iodide and the byproduct is NaCl. Similarly, if instead of ethyl chloride we are taking ethyl bromide on reaction with sodium iodide in presence of acetone, it is very easy to guess the product. The product is ethyl iodide only and byproduct is NaBr. So remember the student, Finkelstein reaction is used for the preparation of alkyl iodide. Let us understand the next name reaction, that is Schwartz reaction. This reaction is specifically used for the formation of alkyl fluoride. Remember the students, Schwartz reaction is used for the formation of alkyl fluoride. Here is the general reaction where alkyl chloride reacts with silver fluoride. This is the example of metal fluoride. In this reaction, chlorine of alkyl chloride is replaced by fluorine and the product we will get, that is alkyl fluoride, byproduct is silver chloride. So these alkyl fluorides are prepared by heating the alkyl chlorides, or we can take a bromides also, with metal fluorides such as silver fluoride, mercurous fluoride, arsenic trifluoride and antimony trifluoride, etc. This reaction is known as Schwartz reaction. Let us take an example. Ethyl bromide on heating with silver fluoride. The bromine of ethyl bromide will be replaced by fluorine and we will get the product, that is ethyl fluoride, and byproduct is AgBr. Instead of silver fluoride, we can also use antimony trifluoride or mercurous fluoride. Depending upon the metal fluoride we are using, number of moles of reactant will be different. Here 3 molecules of ethyl chloride on reaction with antimony fluoride results the formation of ethyl fluoride. Again in the second reaction also, 2 molecules of ethyl chloride on reaction with mercurous fluoride produces ethyl fluoride. In all these 3 reactions, bromine or chlorine of the reactant alkyl halide will be replaced by fluorine and the product we are getting, that is alkyl fluoride. And this is the specification of the Schwartz reaction. That means the Schwartz reaction is used for the formation of alkyl fluoride. Now let us talk about 2 more reactions, that is addition of halogen to alkene. This reaction we have learnt in the 11th standard also. Alkene forms the addition product, that is vicinal dihalide with chlorine or bromine, usually in inert solvent like CCl4 at a room temperature. Here is the example: ethene on reaction with bromine in presence of carbon tetrachloride. One bromine will be bonded to the first carbon atom while second bromine bonded to the next carbon atom, this carbon atom. So product we will get, that is 1,2 dibromoethane. The next reaction is allylic substitution. When alkenes are heated with Br2 or Cl2 at a high temperature, hydrogen atom of allylic carbon is substituted with halogen atom, giving allyl halide. Here is the example: propene on reaction with bromine or heating with bromine at 773 Kelvin. What is this hydrogen atom of allylic carbon? This is allylic carbon which is adjacent to the carbon-carbon double bond. So this is allylic carbon and this hydrogen atom is replaced by bromine and the product we will get, that is 3-bromo-prop-1ene. Here numbering will start from the left hand side. So this is carbon number 1, 2 and 3. Therefore its IUPAC name is 3-bromo-prop-1ene. So students, in today's lecture we have discussed about preparation of alkyl halide from alkane and from alkyl halide only by using halogen exchange, and 2 name reaction, that is Finkelstein name reaction for the preparation of alkyl iodide and Schwartz reaction for the preparation of alkyl fluoride. Thank you very much. Meet you in the next lecture.